All right, welcome in, everybody. Hey, Scared, just jumping in to say hi, and I'm off now to get some dinner and catch up with you guys later. Have a good stream, dude. All right, well, thank you for stopping in, and you've been pretty active. I'm glad that you're able to put out a bunch of content, and that you're enjoying the game.
For something to attack, or something to protect.
You wouldn't catch me anywhere near that crypt of hearts. Leave that to braver folks like
Spin and weave with Mafala's swiftness. I received an interesting summons, Tamit, sent by High Cantor Viti, who has been advising the Inquisitors that sent assassins against us, the one who mistrusts my necromancy. She wants us to visit her at a camp just southwest of Palat. She did not. My hope is the High Cantor finally sees that we have a common enemy. More likely this is a trap. I do not wish to step into it unprepared, and I would like to avoid bloodshed if possible. It would hardly be a fair fight. For them. I would like to talk to Cantor Crinzy first, get her insight into High Cantor Viti's motives, and ensure Crinzy remains safe. I sent Jacques to lead her to Dune, in Reaper's March. Will you join me, Tammy? Jacques will find our little moon singer.
Hey, Pixie.
Material full of potential.
All right, let's go deal with his quest, and then we can get a new companion started.
Noshira, noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me.
Over are here, Tammy. Oh, how sweet to see this little spirit cat again. Jock, yes? We should keep this reunion brief, Walker. The Inquisitors see you as the cause of the Rajoska outbreak. They have forbidden all contact. At the urging of High Cantor Viti, perhaps. She did? And you suspect a trap? The Viti that served as my mentor would never lure someone in like that. Even someone she considered an enemy. But things have certainly changed in our time apart. Where did she suggest you meet? Pollitt? The town just west of here? Listen, Inquisitors are not known for their subtlety. If this meeting is really a trap, their presence would not be difficult to spot. I suggest you ask around Pollitt and see what people are talking about. I would accompany you to Pollitt if I could, but I should keep my distance. It will only spell trouble if we're spotted together by the Inquisitors. In the meantime, Jock can keep me company, yes? Oh, High Cantor. Such titles these Inquisitors inflicted upon us. BT always said it didn't matter what they called us, or what fancy uniforms they made us wear. She said we were all facing the same enemy, so we had to work together. Just so. She is not used to others standing up to her like that. I would have myself, but I never had reason to. Until Zerith came along. Viti has a good heart, Walker. It saddens me to see her led astray by the Inquisitors.
Jock will alert us if you run into any trouble. Be well, Singer.
I cannot wait to be done with his questline, because, like, whoever wrote it clearly did not play any of the quests in the game. Because his questline is just a direct, blatant contradiction constantly to everything that you've done in the game.
Raham, Tammy.
What is it?
Let us speak before we question the townsfolk. There is something on my mind, Tamit. Crinzy remains in sympathy to our cause, and for that I am thankful. But only now do I see that course might divide her from her order. Our influence may be isolating her. Indeed, though much can be said for our efforts in her favor, we are far from suitable replacements for a mentor. It can be troubling to lose such a figure in one's life. And to be alone in difficult times leaves room for the darkness to creep in. Talbira's spirit. I see. You mean as a replacement mentor for Crinzy? I had not thought about such a possibility. Her spirit now resides in Crinzy, which I still find hard to believe. And I never saw the dead as much consolation for the living. Whatever we discover in Palat, we must do what we can to mend the rift between Crinzy and Viti. Forgiveness. That is the business of my order. If it were easy, the world would never have needed the Hidden Moon.
That's not the business of your order. You were literally trained just to use your weapons to kill things and then cleanse their souls after they have been punished harshly. That was the entirety of your training. Like, forgiveness is not a factor in that. That is I am killing you, and then I am forcing you to be cleansed. There isn't a discussion on the other side.
Once again, you prove yourself a blessing from Azura, Tamit. You take the lead on questioning the Palat townsfolk. Even after all our travels together, I am still learning how to talk to people of this age.
These soldiers can barely afford to buy a drink, much less some company with one of my lovelies.
Come to bathe in Paulette's cool waters too, stranger. Give me a moment to finish my ablution. I was told it was imperative that I do so quickly. You will never believe this. She was a Twilight Cantor. She was so aloof and mysterious. I gave her food and coin like you're supposed to. Asked a bit about what brought her to our little town. Thankfully, she wasn't here to perform an exorcism. Said she was here to meet someone. Seemed rather tense. A long-lost love, perhaps. Anyway, she told me to wash away any lingering darkness for my own good and ran off.
That is an interesting name. I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that to thank you for following me. Ah, that's why. It's because you're a bot. Siri Bot Bandit. It's cool. Alright, so clearly the Cantor's here, and they're going to be doing a big old ambush. It is a... I'm pretty sure that this High Cantor could be brought up in treason at this point. Like, if we just go and talk to the main and the speaker of their entire species, I can almost guarantee that they would, if the game actually took into account anything that the player has done at any point, they would be brought up on treason, arrested, if not executed.
Hey, Five Claw. Spare some gold for a humble Khajiit trying to get out of Pallet. It's hard enough to get by, and now there's talk of a Twilight Cantor coming through town. A bad omen, if you ask Felaga. Are the shadows so long we need an exorcist to cast them out? This one has no wish to stay and find out. No, but a courier asked this one if she had seen a Cantor wandering about. Worse, they said something about Cantors falling to the bent dance. Is such a thing possible? If so, this is all the more reason to flee.
This is taking forever.
Hey, if you're here about the altercation, I did not see a thing. The Twilight Cantor. She yelled at the courier that followed her. Maybe not a courier, who can say? But she was very angry, made quite a scene. He gave her a message, and she barely glanced at it before she tore into that poor cat. As it happens, she dropped the message the courier gave her. Seems like the Cantor ran afoul of the Inquisition, which explains her anger. The Inquisition has methods that will make your tail hairs bristle. See for your...
They were on the same side, unless this is a very elaborate trap.
The Inquisitors seek to blame Viti for failing to stop the Rajaska? Come, we must hurry to the meeting place southwest of town.
I genuinely really fucking hate this. Like, if you're gonna make quest lines based on lore and things going on in the game, you need to be aware of what you've already done in the game.
Such potential from the veins of Nurni.
I will say that if you like lore in video games, don't pay attention to this quest. Just burn through it as quickly as possible. Because it is such a blatant contradiction. It genuinely is difficult to get through this because of how blatant the disregard for the rest of the game is.
Wait, I sense someone else approaches. Quickly, find a place to hide.
Show yourself, Inquisitor. Appear, and let's be done with this.
Bold, High Cantor. Few invoke the Inquisition so casually.
Hey, Kyle.
And Inquisitor Arsalan, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Come now, Viti. You must have received the summons. Your protege, Krinzi. She consorts with heretics. Tell me where to find her.
I do not keep track of every Cantor's comings and goings. Beyond that, I have nothing else to say to the Inquisition.
Very well. I do so enjoy hunting apostates. Your refusal to cooperate will not be forgotten, Viti.
I suppose he has
As I
departed,
said
Walker.
when we
You
met,
might as well come out
Sister
now.
Viti, we are on the same side.
This one is sorry you had to witness that Mascar's dull claw, but Viti is thankful you are here nonetheless. This one summoned you here to make amends and to ask for your help. She did not expect the Inquisition to follow her, though. This one's fear of necromancy blinded her to the Hidden Moon's true calling. Viti now wishes to see Zerethvar's powers of redemption with her own eyes. In exchange for this service, Viti is prepared to offer information of value to you. This one will share everything the Inquisition knows about the Rajaska. You seek their leader, Ravith Morna, yes? Viti knows the den where she lairs. If you agree to this, let us meet in Orcrest in northern Elsewhere.
We need not go to Orcrest. I will happily demonstrate my powers here. And once you reveal where to find Ravith Morna, we can end the Rajaska threat.
No, Hadalit. It must be Orcrest. Wait, someone approaches.
When do you plan to make amends with your former Sahida, High Cantor?
Krinzi! This one hoped you were far from the reach of the Inquisitors. Please, Sahida, let us speak.
A promising reunion. Let us give them a moment.
If I am able to get on here, my favorite thing to do is Alakir Desert, collecting crafting materials for writs, especially around... Huh. Usually when people are in Alakir Desert, it's because they want to hit the dolmens, because the way shrines are next to the dolmens, and the docks. Doing the docks with all the zombies and stuff, because you can group up a big group of them, wipe them all out, and it's a good way to get fishing materials and level up.
Thank you for handling that, Tamit. I might have said something that would cause more harm than good. I'm curious about this change of heart and request to witness my skills. But if she seeks to make amends with Krinzi, I will listen. Does it matter? My order deals in forgiveness.
No, your fucking order
Viti's
doesn't.
fear fed her dislike of me, which only fed my own anger. The wheel keeps turning unless we stop it here. Another sign from Azura, yes? Our path leads to Orcrest.
They literally have, in the third mission, you go in through his past, you go through his history, and you see there is nothing about forgiveness. It is a martial, religious order of find the people that don't follow God, kill them, and then cleanse them of any corruption to force them back to following their God. Nowhere in there is there forgiveness. Nowhere in there is there discussion. None.
In my age, the city's bazaar was a jewel in the scar of Anequina. Streets packed with caravans that spilled into the desert. In this time, I anticipate the worst. Viti insisted she witness my powers there. Whatever the reason, we must be vigilant. Now, if all the talking is done, let us get to Orcrest.
You surpassed the need for this one's tutelage long ago, Krinzi. Viti would be honored for you to teach her Talbira's song.
Then we will face these troubles together.
I agree about the Dolmen too, the triangle route. is a good way to increase it. Yeah, because it's predictable. You always know where the next one's going to be, all of that.
Lies in the upper city. A cellar
Zerathar is my favorite follower
That is
with my
goal.
For
Cantors,
role-playing
remain
purposes,
here.
fantastic.
I will open a portal
Absolutely.
with my Moonclaw when we reach the
But
cellar.
good God, whoever wrote his fucking quest line clearly did not play any of the game.
Rest now.
I also feel like they butchered his own personal quest. I admittedly still think it was fun, but kind of confusing. It's contradictory is what it is. It's all 100% contradictory. Like, okay. So, he follows a old religious order that no longer exists, and it was destroyed from corruption within. The corruption from within is the fact that they did the fucking Anakin and Padme thing from Star Wars, where it was, you can't have romantic relationships with each other. And what did they do immediately? They went and had a romantic relationship with each other. Only this time it was the girl that fell to darkness, not the boy. So, the girl falls to darkness, she feels threatened by the Order, wipes out the fucking Order. Cool. We have our Star Wars storyline that we've already seen played out in other media. And then we go into the current storyline of these High Cantors, which they can cleanse the corruption from a living being. And they're supposed to be based off of what the Moon Singers of his day used to do, which used to cleanse the corruption from someone who's been killed already. And they view him as a heretic. And there's this Inquisition, which is the martial wing of the Cantors, the Twilight Cantors, and they hunt down anyone who doesn't believe in their god and kills them and wipes them out. Except for their god is the first main, who we've met in the Reaper March DLC, in the Reaper March storyline. He calls you the Hallowed Moon, which means you're his chosen. So the founder of their religion, the guy who is the one who decided that they were going to have this religion, the one that they follow, the one that there is no one above, came back from the dead in front of their priests and went, you, homie, is my champion right now. And they're still like, you're a traitor and you're a heretic. Really? The founder and leader of your faith, the OG, said we were his champion, gave us the Hallowed Moon title. And then we have to go through and cleanse the current main, which is their current leader, their current quote, equivalent of a pope, if you will. Cleanse his ass because he fell to corruption. And then help select the new main. Once we've got the new main selected, then we have now helped the founder of their religion, who's dead, who came back from the dead to choose us to be their champion. And we have helped their current living leader of their entire faith. And they're like, you're a heretic still. Are you fucking high? There isn't anybody who would go, yes, the founder of our religion and the current leader of our religion are both wrong, you're still a heretic, without catching some heresy charges themselves. Like, good God, play your fucking game if you're gonna write stories for your game. If you're not gonna play your game, don't bother with the story. It's not that hard. Hey, Ghost, welcome in. That does sound contradictory. I didn't think about that. Right? They ignored the entire fucking storyline of you, and that's even if you didn't do the northern. That's not accounting the northern and southern elsewhere quest line with the fucking dragons. Yeah, you know, bringing their queen out of exile and putting her on the goddamn throne. Yeah, let's leave that part out because that's technically DLC, even though it was released prior to him even being added to the game. But let's pretend that that doesn't exist. Just the base game, one province territory, blows every single thing that we are being accused of out of the water, and it makes their entire order look like fucking traitors. So again, if they're gonna write story, least they could do is play their goddamn game.
Tamiti cannot be stopped. Tamit, move! Why, look at you! A feast worthy of a king!
I know that I'm supposed to be going that way, but let's clear this boss out. I'll get this sky shard while we're here.
Expertly done, Tamit.
Cool. Alright. So 3 of the bosses are down, and we got the sky shard. I still think Zareth is a good follower, though. One thing, though, if you're a vampire, it's best to avoid drain life because you can catch a bounty. Well, it's the same. Vampires and necromancers have the same issue of don't do their skills in front of other people.
We emerge victorious. alternative, no more worse. Ha! Like twin moons! I believe we have reached our destination. Let us find a clear space so I can open a portal. This will work. Let me send for our Rithantin.
Yes, this is it. Viti remembers these halls. Come, quickly!
Viti, wait! This way, my friends.
She has somebody she's attached to in here.
Everything is just as it was.
Viti, please, tell us why you brought us here.
Look at this. Look at all this torture shit that they've got going on. They didn't even leave the room to bury him. They just flat out buried him in the torture room. Still attached to the walls and shit. We're gonna torture you into believing in our god. If you don't, we're gonna kill you.
Years ago, these halls served as quarantine in times of plague and famine. Those who suffered from physical or spiritual illness were locked away, forgotten. Like this one's sister, Aoife. Her remains are there, where she fell.
Served as quarantine in times of plague and famine, and people who suffered physical and spiritual illness. I don't know. The fucking torture racks don't seem like a quarantine thing. Maybe that's just me.
Years ago, this one was away when the plague struck. Aoife sought dark magic to resurrect those we lost. It was a desperate bargain. From that desperation came the pull of the bent dance. By the time this one returned, it was too late for her songs to save her. No. Viti killed her before she fully turned. Otherwise, the Song of Banishment would see her soul lost forever. Viti thought it was a mercy, done out of love. But after all these years, this one knows Aoife is lost, unable to reach Azura's crossing. Xerath's methods cleanse and purify. They do not destroy. This one asks that he invite forth Aoife's spirit. Let this one try to make amends, for her sake as much as mine. This is how his gift from Azura works, yes? Will he help Viti? Do not discount your own role in this, friend of Xerath. He takes his guidance from you. This one is sorry for her part in your troubles. Viti's rejection of Xerath's necromancy, Viti was reminded of poor Aoife. An explanation, but no excuse. This one watched her sister fall to necromancy. Viti saw Xerath's pull on the dead as no different than what got Aoife killed. Crinzy is like a sister to Viti now. Seeing his influence over her, this one feared a repeat of those dark events.
Aoife has been dead for some time. Tamit, aid me in dispelling the darkness that clouds her path. She needs a clear invitation to come forth. once more. One final time, Aoife, across paths of dawn and dusk, we call. Her spirit flows toward the light. She is nearly in reach. Let me...
Heretical prayer, apostasy, and necromantic ritual. I have seen enough.
Stand back, Cantors. Tamit, there is no reasoning with him. We must fight.
My inquisitors
Like
reported
twin
true.
moon.
You heretics are powerful. But you face a
No! Did the Grand Inquisitor banish Aoife?
His might was physical, not spiritual. Aoife is near. Mother of Twilight, deliver us this soul lost on the way to your crossing. Let us return her to you, with a heart as new as dawn.
Aoife. This one is so sorry she wasn't there. And for what she did. This one lacked the strength to guide your spirit out of darkness. This one failed you.
It seems you have the strength now. Forgive yourself, little sister, as I forgive you.
Aoife, it is really her. Radiant. Healed. Forgiven. Zerethvar is remarkable. This one apologizes for acting as she did against you. Viti thought all cats that fell to the bent dance were lost forever. That is all this one has ever known. Not only will Viti tell you, but Viti will be at your side when you face this threat. The Inquisitors have not been able to check the spread of Rajaska, but they did discover the location of the den of Ravith's chorus. Within a shrine to Namira deep in the wilds of northern Elsewhere, a defiled place called Predator Mesa, Ravith Morna leads her fallen cantors in lamentation. Dark songs of unknown purpose. Can you silence her? Aoife forgives Viti. She is at peace. But there is something else. She has something for you.
Twilight's blessings, Tamiti. We must speak.
I will sustain the spirit's connection. Tamid, see what she has to say.
Why? I don't care about her. I don't know her. I didn't give a shit if we summoned her. And by the way, has anyone thought maybe there might be a problem with the fact that we just murdered the head of the Inquisition Order? Don't we think that's gonna be a problem? Don't we think they're gonna be salty about it?
I searched for so long in the dark, and was pulled along a bent and twisting path. Then you and Zerethvar guided me back to the light. Thank you. But others will face paths worse than mine, unless you put an end to Ravith Morna.
Which, also, why did the fucking head of the Inquisition show up by himself? Where was his entourage? Where was his security detail? Where were his buddies? The previous times we've encountered Inquisitors, they've not been alone, except for the one dude that questioned us in the middle of a city, which arguably is pretty damn safe for him to do. All the other times we've run into Inquisitors, they've been in 2s and 3s.
Spirits who seek Azura's crossing. We hear the songs of Ravith's chorus echo from Nurni, the rising song of those bent to join her dirge. We lose our way, and even in death, the void calls. Ravith's songs, they are a summoning. Ravith calls forth a hunter, a moon beast to prey upon spirits on the paths to the crossing. It will hunt them, pull them screaming into the void. No songs can reach them there. If she succeeds, no one thereafter will ever enter Azura's embrace.
So she's summoning a creature to devour souls after they've died, but not made it to their version of heaven, right? So you mean Alduin from Skyrim, whose entire gimmick was that he sat in Sovngarde and cast this mist that caused souls to get lost, and then he would eat them, preventing them from ever actually reaching the halls of Sovngarde? So you mean that storyline? Okay.
The sands behind the stars. I can feel them calling to me now. Azura opens her arms to me. I have never felt such peace. Viti bid you save my soul, Walker. Now, I beg that you keep the crossing open so that hers can reach it one day.
This is more dire than I realized. But we know their location, and we have Talbira's song. We must act now.
So they took Star Wars and Skyrim and put them together in a storyline and created this atrocity. Okay. Trust what happened to the Argonian build? Oh, it's still there. I just wanted to finish this dude's questline, because as soon as I finish this questline, I could put him as a house guest.
A den of darkness hides beneath the dunes of elsewhere, and now we know its location. Predator Mesa. We have everything we need. Twilight Cantors, Talbira's song, the element of surprise. We must use this opportunity and move at once. We must attack with everything we have. Summoning a moon beast from the Mira's void takes time, but we have no idea how close Ravith Morna is to succeeding. She only grows stronger and bends more to join her dark chorus, while we delay. Krinzi knows the song of Moonsinger Talbira, which will bind Ravith Morna, and Viti insisted on coming. She can protect Krinzi, while you and I silence Ravith's chorus. This is the chance to finally redeem myself. Are you ready, Tamit?
But how you doing, Trush? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, as soon as this one's done, then I'll probably be switching over there to grind that out.
Entrance to this shrine. Cantors, Jock will stay with you. If he senses danger, I will use the moon claw to gather you. Ravith Morna. She is here, beneath us. Forgive my haste, Tamit. I hoped if we moved quickly enough, we could outrun my thoughts about all this. Dispatching the shadow that resides in Ravith. In doing so, we will deliver her from this world for good.
Good, stuck at work. Well, hopefully work goes smoothly. So, do we get to finally find out what happened before? Because, like, he made us stop going through the past right when it was at the crucial piece of information that we fucking needed. He made us stop before. So, are we actually going to get the final crucial piece of information?
I certainly feel stronger with you here, but I allowed doubt to catch up with me. There is the matter of forgiveness, if Ravith wants it. If Azura accepts it, then who am I with all my misdeeds weighing upon me to deliver it?
This is the fourth and final quest in his storyline. And at no point ever, has forgiveness ever been spoken about. But now all of a sudden, that's the whole theme for this entire fucking quest. Good God. Who wrote this? They need to be fired.
Is it so simple a reason as my own redemption? It leaves so many questions. But they do not matter now. I have you. We have our cantors. They have Talbira's song. It is time to face this darkness. I have waited long enough. We are fortunate to have won the trust of 2 Twilight Cantors. To have them singing for us now, when they are at such risk. But we must keep them safe. Let us enter this shrine to Namira, and call for them only when their songs are needed. Chorus of the Rajas Kajar, your dark ritual ends now!
You are early, Thamur. You and your false moon follower cannot be allowed to interfere. Twin Shadows, make prey of these trespassers!
Get ready!
You cannot defeat me, Thamur. Your weapons, your hidden moon prayers, they are not strong enough to stop me.
Perhaps not by ourselves, but we are not alone. Cantor Crinzy, the song, now!
Right!
This song, this power, Moon Singer Talbira, is it really you?
Do not listen! Dispel the void energy, Tamid!
Isn't this familiar? Talbira's song. Zirith ready to strike. Remember what happened next, Thamur. Our hearts beat as one, Zirith. What will it do to you if you turn your blade upon me?
Zereth, you must strike now!
I am sorry. Besha Anzi.
Zereth! No!
Focus, Crinzy! Do not let your song falter!
Too late! She has escaped!
Tell me it is not true. Tell me you did not turn your blade on Moonsinger Talbira.
Crinzy, I could not find
Her
the
soul
words.
is my soul. Her pain, her betrayal, her hatred. It lives in me.
Crinzy, hear my voice! Do not let this darkness bend you! Come with Viti, sister. Let her songs calm your spirit. Tamiti, do not follow us. Wait to hear from us, yes?
Let us leave this place, Tamit. I have much to confess.
Oh, you sat there and gave a shit about your order after you knew that your order was wiped out, so you lied to us right out the gate. You witnessed the murder of your entire fucking order, and then the person responsible for it, and the only person trying to stop it, you cut the throat of, and then failed to tell us, while leading us on this wild goose chase to hunt down the individual that you had the opportunity to kill before, but instead murdered the only person capable of stopping them? Are you fucking kidding me? Good God, this is such trash writing. And it disregards the entire game.
Finally pulled from the shadow and cast into the light of day. Moon Singer Talbira, my friend, my partner, she asked me to strike down Ravith Morna, but I had not the strength to do it. So I turned my blade on Talbira in... Why? For the same reason Viti killed her sister. I was afraid of losing Ravith. Forever. If she refused Azura's Ravith Morna escaped. Everyone believed she had killed Talbira. I could not admit my guilt, so I remained silent. I was never able to compel Ravith back from the shadows. I died at her hands. According to that tablet, she met her end that day. Talbira and Crinzy share a soul now. She taught Crinzy her song. I thought perhaps she made other things known as well. I have no further excuse. I must atone for my betrayal, both ancient and recent. At least we gained an ally in the High Cantor, and we learned Ravith Morna's true intentions. You have a questioning look about you.
Apparently he's got another quest after this still. Somebody's saying they need help. Oh, looks like a bunch of people showed up and helped them in the time it took them to type the 3 messages. I am so glad there's a new team in charge of this, because, like, who... Okay, so I'm not going to call this person out, but, like, you know who you are that wrote that fucking storyline? Play the fucking game. It's not that hard. Play the motherfucking game before you write stories. Because you contradicted and disregarded majority of the game. That's bullshit. And apparently she's still writing for them.
Approach, feather.
I don't know.
Deposit? Oh,
Like, I've played the majority of these storylines a few times when I was doing the Xbox
aqueducts
stuff.
here existed
Because
in
for a
my
long time we
time,
were doing a
but
thing
often
called
ran
forever
dry.
leveling.
Here,
Where
they run abundant and feed farmland.
Jesus Christ, shut the
Nothing
fuck up,
short
man.
of miraculous.
Anyways, so I did a thing called forever leveling on Xbox, where we were constantly making new characters, going through the storylines, making new characters, going through the storylines. So I've played the vast majority of the storylines, and I can honestly say there is not a storyline that is anywhere near as fucking awful and contradictory and blatantly disrespectful of the entire game as Zareth Vars. The fact that they allowed that individual to write that trash and disregard everybody else's hard work on the game is fucking wild. Alright, let's get our writs done.
Kura, Oko, Ta.
Alright, now to deposit everything.
Ready? Hey!
Deals and buy.
Hey, now we gotta talk to
Grimka. How strange that a place may seem both
the
foreign
stable
and
master.
familiar. Like a friend changed after so many years apart.
It is this.
A moment, please.
You're back with cult. All yours, Mike. There's nothing better than ripping victory out of its tomb and clubbing it over the head.
There we go. Let's go get that water over there. Windstream 8 is what I call a chill place. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to. Ah, you're a bot. Alright, let's go ban the bot. Alright, there we go. They've been banned. And reported. Alright, so that bit's down. Let's real quick see if we can get our daily mummy part. I say daily. You can get more than one. I just have not gotten more than one in a day yet.
with Kenathi's swiftness.
Buying, selling, trading.
You know, I have not seen any incursions so far, and we have a quest to do incursions.
Perhaps a direct approach would be the best.
I might have to re-roll that one if we don't start seeing some incursions soon.
Well, aren't you off in a hurry?
Yep, because I want my daily mummy part.
Cannot be stopped.
Nope, not there. Nope.
Watch yourself.
Nope. While we're here, we might as well beat this dude down just for the hell of it. Don't need to get boss fight kills.
Through death itself, still we fight!
Jack must like you, Tamit. In life, he never did anything like this for me.
There we go. We got our mummy parts. So let's fight our way out. So we don't spawn in the middle of a fight when we log back into this character.
You give me no choice.
Wow, these outside dudes didn't respawn as quickly as the inside ones. That's interesting. Because we didn't pass a player along the way, and the people over there were still alive, so no one ran through us and ignored the enemies either. Interesting. Alright. We're right outside the door. So we just need 4 more? 4 more, and then we get our own mummy cat. Cool, cool, cool. Go get this way shrine thing over here. I mean, not the way shrine, the sky shard. Real quick.
Did you know what? All this way and for nothing.
actually, there's a person over here that wanted to talk to us about a side quest. So let's go grab that real quick. Oh no, it is a side quest.
A moment, please. No one else will listen. I have an idea that could help turn the... Balfoyan doesn't have much of a militia to defend it. But we do have Netch. Netch bulls are usually docile, but when they think their herd is threatened, they're fearsome. That's right. When a Betty or Netchling feels threatened, it secretes a kind of oil that provokes a bull's rage. I collected some oil and coated these sterile Netch eggs with it. Throw them at the daggers. The Netch bull should attack.
So I get the whole them covered in oil causes them to attack. But if they're covered in oil, what's preventing them from attacking us while we're carrying it to go throw at the enemies?
Please discover.
Cool. Get them all to safety. We still have the weekly thing of collecting the ore. Alright, so now let's get back down there and take care of that. I don't actually need the runes yet. Two quests to turn in, and where's it at? There's one.
I wish I could feel safe in town, but with the Covenant in Balfoyen, nowhere is safe. We did, thanks to you. We are forever in your debt.
Woo! Alright, that one's complete. Next.
So, excellent, yes? I'll let the commanders...
Cool. And that one's done.
No, thanks.
Okay, so we gotta go to the castle next. Onward! You know, there's part of me that wants to get that damn horse that they have going on right now. As well as all that Sijic armor. That armor looks cool. I just don't know if it's cooler than what I'm already wearing. That's the problem.
Need a blade? I'm fresh out. Bit of an accident in the storeroom with a lantern, I'm afraid. Suddenly, no more kindle pitch. Check the dockyards. Laneem just offloaded a fresh supply. When you see her, warn her about the attack. She's such a fragile lizard. Don't want her going to pieces.
Said the Dark Elf. Are you kidding me? Since when did Dark Elves care about the Argonians? They're still actively enslaving them and using the justification of it's part of our culture to maintain the practice. In spite of them being allies, part of the same faction.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here. My time is precious.
Looking for rations. Keep going down the river. Raiders? In Balfoyen? Take the kindle pitch. Warn the watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already? Zuth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales. We go now to a secret passage. It is really a storage tunnel, but today, it is a secret from the Covenant.
I love that. Follow me to a secret passage. Well, it's actually just a storage tunnel, but they don't know, so today it gets to be a secret tunnel. I like how she's honest about it, just wanting everything she's doing to sound cooler than what it is.
You look... I fear she's been eaten by Nyx hounds. I'm terrified of them. She made me a flute. Said it would calm them. To prove her point, she went up the trail behind me. A pack of beasts lives up there. Or what's left of her. Whatever state she's in, please bring her back. How could I have let her do this?
Alright. So she brought a magic flute that clearly didn't work. Okay. We will go save the lady with her magic flute.
It just ignored the flute. If this Nyx hound hadn't saved me, I would have been eaten. I must have worried her terribly. Please, the hound that attacked me, it's sick. It's rabid. Further up the path, if it wanders down to the docks, my wound might be infected. If you can take care of the hound, I'll limp back to Bishop.
So technically, her flute works as long as the hounds are healthy. Definitely take that nightshade.
She's alive. I have little to offer by way of reward other than my thanks. I doubt you'll remember to...
Woo! Enemies in the field receive less healing and have reduced weapon and spell damage. Areas heals activated second trigger dealing. Let's go with this one because it's gonna be. What is it gonna do? It's gonna add major defile and minor cowardice. Okay. And what are you doing? You're giving me the major protection. That's right. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Major defile and minor cowardice. So all I really need now is minor defile and major cowardice. I can figure out how to inflict those two things. I've maximized damage reduction taken and damage output from enemies. Oh, that is fantastic. I'm not using that. I know I'm not using that. I don't quite need that just yet. Go with the percentage. Before we go lighting fires, I actually need to go and
Fear not, Featherless.
Fear not, Featherless one. bring these out while we're leveling. Yep, we got iron up here. Let's grab that. There's more iron. And this is what we need for the tomes. So we'll grab this stuff up. We don't need the other resources for the tomes currently. I think it's the first week so far that we've not had runes as one of them.
Callie, Dolly was missing you. You did, Gua friend. They're all back. Palehide is already ruling the roost. Where would they be without me? I'll get...
Cool. Alright, so that's done.
Only the finest wares here. Fine goods at fair prices. The way.
There. You don't have a jewelry one, do you? No, you don't have a jewelry one. Okay. Alright, so I do believe that is... What are we missing? Ah, the beach. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. Yep, that is all of the things. So now we can just knock out the main quest and this area will be done.
Was it that same Aelid?
Alright, time to go use their quote-unquote secret tunnel. Is there a mount I like better? Probably not, right? Because, like, even though I got Ziggy Stardust over on fucking Xbox, I still don't... The elephant's cool as hell, though. No, you... I really hate the fact that on controller the interact button is the same button as your jump button.
Daggerfall.
I would go back up there and loot the body that we fell trying to loot. Except we would have to kill everybody again. Because they respawn super fast over there.
Hurry, friend. Balfoyen is under attack. Thank Kine you've returned. They've gone to war. And they're outnumbered. I fear everyone we know.
Damn the Covenant. My family was happy. Well, maybe not happy, but they were content.
The Covenant attacked in force when they saw the signal fires. Even now, they're marching on Fort Zirin. Daj took some of the villagers there, include... Hold up. Captain Rana learned of a second force headed to the Balfoyen docks. She's leading a group of warriors to repel that attack, but without aid. I'm afraid you must choose.
The reality is that fort is isolated. It cannot survive if it does not have supplies. So even if you take the fort, you still lose the conflict. The dock, on the other hand, holds the key to supplies and reinforcements. If you can hold the docks, you maintain a supply chain. Battles are won by strategy, weapons, tactics. But wars are won by supply chains.
I know it's a hard choice, but you must go to the fort or the docks. Lend your...
And that's important. So, To the docks. You want to win a war, you have to maintain supply lines. The moment you lose supply lines, it's the moment you lose your war. Because you can have the best equipment in the world, the bravest soldiers in the world, the most brilliant strategists in the world, but if you don't have the food to feed your troops or the weapons and equipment to treat the injuries and arm those troops, you lose 10 out of 10 times.
The Covenant flooded the docks. We tried to surrender, but they didn't want prisoners. Many of us were gutted and thrown into the sea. A few. We scattered. Some barred themselves inside, but the daggers put everything to the torch. You can't look for her now. Fishermen from the docks are...
Still not giving me the things that I need.
Sergeant Zane. You must help Zane. Hurry to
No,
the docks.
right.
Zane won't last long by herself.
Now we got them rescued. Which again, like, that's such a shitty thing to do. Murdering civilians by putting them in a building and then burning the building to the ground. First of all, if you're planning on occupying the ground, right? Stop destroying buildings that are fucking useful to you. Like a windmill for this technology level. Super, super valuable. You use it to make grain, which is used to make bread. Very, very important to maintaining an army. And then murdering the civilian population, you kind of need them. You need them to tell you weather patterns, so that way you can have successful crop harvests, successful livestock, right? You need to know flood seasons, you need to know cold seasons, you need to know what can and can't grow in the area, what their crop rotation is for their, the health of the soil, like... Again, you need the common population. Not to mention, the population that's already acclimated to the environment so you don't have to bring in people and spend the next 6 months to a year getting them acclimated, used to the weather, used to the way that the environment's going to affect their body, the different elevation levels for breathing capabilities, right? All of that's lost time if you have to bring in a population to fill in the one you just massacred. Now, if you're not planning on occupying the territory, then again, massacring the population is still foolish. Because that means there are no survivors to tell the horror stories, to have the psychological effect needed to make all future attacks in neighboring regions and neighboring enemy elements easier. You need that fear. And that fear doesn't come from things you do. It comes from their own people spreading the word of things they witnessed and how they interpreted it and how they felt about it when they were on the receiving ends of those things.
Go find Trinhild and Rana. They're on the other side of the docks.
So killing everybody accomplishes nothing, no matter if you're occupying the territory or you're just destroying it and moving on. You absolutely need the survivors, no matter what your objective is.
I fell fighting beside Captain Rana. She hid me here and ran onto the ship. She's...
I'll trade that out, yeah. Health. Stamina. Magicka. Nope.
The commander of this vessel is the one who led the slaughter at Bleak Rock. This ship below decks. The Breton dies. Good. Here he comes.
Light it up!
Alright, Captain Rana, come on. Get off the burning wooden ship. Don't just stand there with your arms crossed looking tough. Come on. I think it's kind of wild. Look. There's no fire coming off the side of the ship. Right? We got smoke and ashes in the air. But nothing from the ship itself. Because you can see that the smoke is coming from that direction. You can see the wind blowing it. But the entire inside of the ship is on fire. Missed a little detail there, did we?
I understand I have you to thank for driving the Covenant from these docks. The Pact owes you a debt. It's like the sun on your scales, isn't it? We almost lost these docks. All these people would have died without your intervention. Thank you. Saving lives is never a... Head to Davin's Watch and speak with Holden. Make sure they've been warned about the Covenant.
Yep. Wilco. Just a moment, though, bud. Yep, this place is complete. I am curious. I don't think I've ever gone back and looked, so let's go do that. After the storyline's done, and you defend the docks, not the fort, what does the fort look like? Can you even go inside the fort? Or they're just like, oh yeah, it's still filled with Covenant dudes, because, you know, you surrendered it. There's still an outside guard posted. Inside guards are posted. Daggerfall Covenant bodies. Ah. A friendly casualty. So there's a few friendly casualties, but they still hold. They still hold the ground. So even if you chose the docks, you still secure the fort. Shit, I forgot to check. 85, so 15 more.
Where in oblivion did... Welcome to what used to be the front line, soldier. Something very strange is happening out here. I'm just a grunt. Not a very smart grunt at that. Maybe you can sort things out for me. Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do. I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, Traveler.
Rose Warm Heart. Welcome in. How you doing?
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so... Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Kaima warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual.
No. That is an awful, awful, awful decision.
Ah, you...
We will deal with your headache later. Not talking to you, Prophet. We're not friends. You keep calling me Vestige and shit. I have a name, and you can't even use it.
I'd rather be cracking heads.
I don't know that I care for that look, actually. On this character. That skull face just doesn't sit right. We'll take a look at it. Give it a fair look. Where's my arcade style? Have I been running around without my arcade style pants? No way. I've been using the Morning Star. I just realized that.
I need a break.
It's supposed to be those ones. I've been using these ones. Huh. That's funny. All right. With the Argonian skull mask, I don't care for that look as much, especially considering that it doesn't line up with the skull on the chest or the back. Because those are very human skulls. The cat one looks cool, but the humanoids look cool. This one doesn't. So I think we're going to have to change that. But before we do, let's see what the Dapper...
The gods have abandoned me.
Guess we can keep that one. So that's the way the... Oh, almost forgot here. We don't have the boots for it. Okay. So let's check Karith. We don't have the Karith's pants. We have the belt. We don't have the chest piece yet. All right. I'm gonna do something I probably shouldn't do. Oh no. Yep, it's happening. That looks really clean too. But unfortunately, it's not clean enough. Actually, I did want to check this. No. Order of the Lamp. You know what? Do they sell that style before I go drop in seals on it?
My heart is heavy.
Do they drop the motifs for the... Is that something that guild vendors sell?
What hope is there for me?
Okay, so so if I want it, I do have to get it in the store. I can't buy it from others. Okay. Well, before we go doing that, let's check this real quick.
I don't deserve this.
I don't need much.
Why must I suffer so?
Damn. Well, let's do...
Just a coin or two?
Okay, so 2,000 off from that. Let's take a look at this and see what page 9 holds. Holds another 12,500. And I can get 15 more boss kills. That gives us our 1,000. Okay, so I can get that 12,500 for this. It doesn't give us enough.
My heart is
Spare any coins?
I think I can get away with the boots being different. Because there's a big part of me that really wants that.
Anything you can give.
8,000 there. Let's see what it looks like without the gloves. I mean, without the boots. Maybe it'll be good enough.
I'm rather busy right now. Belt, we're gonna go with... We're gonna end up having to get the Eldari Dominion, I think. So much to do.
Buying, selling, I've got what you need.
So are they not called Order of the Lamplight? Or, sorry, Order of the Lamp? Lamplight. This isn't Fallout.
Please, I need to buy food.
The gods have abandoned me.
Why are they not listed? Okay, well, let's look at the design, because maybe they're not called Order of the Lamp. They're not listed in the cosmetics. Interesting.
Good thing I never complain.
Down on my luck. Help me out?
Yep, no, I guess we're gonna have to forego the mount. That's unfortunate. I really wanted that mount.
Have mercy.
Dang. Alright. Well, let's put it all together.
Step up. Have a look.
Could go with the Sigil quarterstaff. That actually looks pretty dope. Alright, so now all the colors. Mm. God damn it. Okay, so let's equip the armor, save those changes, so that way we can mess with the color. Okay. Did they really not have a belt for the Order of the Lamp?
I need a break.
What about a black? I don't have my Abyssal black. That's right, because I haven't done the... Was it Maelstrom Arena? Void Pitch. Spirit Blood achievement, which is unlocked how? ESO. Vadashon Hollows is earned by completing the 5 distinct challenges. Spirit Seeker of the Hollows, Firewalker, Trapped Between Worlds. So we gotta go to Vadashon Hollows. Ooh, my earbud fell. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. Alright. Wow, that's actually brighter.
Arms for the favor of the
We'll leave that alone. Do they not have a belt? Really? Yeah, they really don't have a belt for it.
A good thing I never complain.
Well, damn. All right.
Forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, there's no other way around that, huh? Mm-mm. Nope. Unfortunately, there's not. Oh well.
I've got a lot to do here.
Have you come from Balfoyen? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davin's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it? The Covenant is attacking Davin's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand wait. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice.
Let's just meet him there. I'm sure it'll be a lot faster.
Open for business.
Oh, you're having me. I'll go all the way to the castle. Okay.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Workstation. What's my current staff level?
Step up. Have a look.
Level 1.
Merchants to the great houses.
You know, we also haven't gotten our Monday stone.
Merchant to the great houses.
Let's go make ourselves a ice staff that this character can actually use. Yeah, I never noticed that before, that I wasn't wearing the proper pants with this character. That's so fucking funny. Now that I know that, that's gonna bother me.
The aqueducts here existed in my time, but often ran dry. Here, they run abundant and feed farmland.
He literally says the same thing every time we come here. He doesn't change what he's saying. Nah, we're gonna go with Divines. Oh, nope, we're going with training.
It is good to be rich.
One, two. Oh, almost forgot.
Your gold looks better.
RK cycle. What is this stuff called? unending cycle. Rimmon. Because now that I know that that's the wrong pants, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. So let's go to Rimmon real quick.
How
Oh
strange
wait,
that a place
it's
may
here.
seem both
And it's
foreign
who?
and familiar. Like a friend changed after so many years of...
When someone...
RK.
Oh, I hope no one's hurt. This one shudders to think of the damage the beast could do.
That's too purple. So it's gonna be gray regardless, huh? Oh, wait, nope. So what if we went white instead? No! It's too white. It's not white enough. We may have to go with the gray. Actually, that right there. Nope. We'll just leave it as the purple. Is my bear almost... My bear's almost bigger than me.
Fear not, Featherly.
Finest merchandise around.
Fine goods for sale.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Okay, that'll do for the time being.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts. And I know that the Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Indoril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square.
Okay, so I have to go beat up your dead ancestors because you can't fight them and negotiate with them and none of it? So me, the race that your people enslave, have to go deal with your ancestors. Raj.
No, you destroy us all.
All right, run away. Actually, where does this door go to? Inner crypt. Can't go there yet. Okay. I totally forgot to put a Mundus stone on. Let's go deal with that. Go get our Mundus stone before go much further on. So we're solo leveling. So let's go with the penetration first. And then we can change later.
Nothing.
Okay. Ready that. Okay, so if you're not going to go away, then I will turn you off myself. There we go. Alright. Increases weapon damage. Done. Increases spell. Magic recovery. Crit. Damage, that's crit chance. Take the penetration for now. Let's check the other ones just to see. That's the one we're gonna end up switching to. I think is the lady for this for the penetration for the resistances later.
What an honor.
Oh, that's the cooking. Where is it at? That's the music box I like. Alright, let's go get this turned in.
Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay. Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go.
This is the jackass that summons a bone Goliath, isn't it? He summons some bone Goliath, then everyone's like, hey, don't do that, that's bad. He does it anyways, and then he loses control, and then we have to figure out how to put it back in the box.
Time to show them what we do.
I'm pretty sure that's who this is. Like, the catapults I get. Actually, those aren't catapults. Those are trebuchets. Just really tiny-ass ones. So, like, those make sense. But these ballistas that are down here, they're not strategically positioned. They're not aimed at anything that's going to affect the defenses. They're not even in a way where they can protect the siege equipment from an oncoming force. They literally serve no purpose. The ladders and a staging area along the rock face. I mean, you should have moved them up here, so that way they're out of the way of the watchtowers. And why haven't their pact brought their navy in to defend that point? I feel like the pact should have done that too. Alright.
Much longer.
I heard the horns. I saw the flame. The damn skeevers tricked us, though. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Take Scott. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual.
Commander Holgan, I have duties with my father. Fight well.
And this is where the bone golem thing comes into play. Well, at least all the dead are no longer present.
Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
You mean the mess that you're creating that I have to clean up? I don't know if I'd label that as a victory, but sure.
Destroy that thing. Hack it apart.
Ancestors, preserve us.
Is there a portal back in here? No. Of course not. You're gonna make us go swim. Really? All the pack soldiers are just gonna let them run through their lines? Not even get up? Okay.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrath. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
So a Dark Elf is gonna honor an Argonian.
Bulrath has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain.
Somehow I don't think that little dude's gonna go peacefully.
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand.
You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Okay. If you say so, big dog. I'm pretty sure that it's just a mess that I have to clean up, though. What do you do? Where's the... Do you really not have, You really don't have a taunt, do you? Can I taunt with this?
At least I'm getting something done.
There's not a taunt. Fuck. Well, that's a problem. Because Dark Convergence can pull, but it can't taunt. Frost Clench. What is Frost Clench?
I must finish this.
Destructive Touch. Okay, so I have to morph this. You've been quite helpful. You're a healing. You're gonna go there. You're gonna... Oh. Go there.
This is taking longer
Okay.
than planned.
Okay, now I'm a little bit more aware.
I must finish this.
Yeah, because that just dawned on me. I was like, wait a second, there's not a taunt here. Can't have a tank and not have a taunt.
Requests your help.
By the divines,
Is that a league of like-minded adventurers? Every one of us eager for rich. You sure? Done.
Cool. A fungal grotto 1. Can I tank yet? No, I can't. Fungal Grotto 1 though, I can do more damage than I can tank right now. So we'll Q is the DPS.
There's an urgent task for you.
Always is. Really? Somebody in the bank has a quest? That's weird. Okay, if they insist. Oh, it's a tenant quest. Room to spare, yeah, we'll go grab that.
What's stopping you?
Can't afford it. Maybe someday.
Being lowborn must be awful. I couldn't stand it.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a Please. Procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game.
Definitely not doing it for the glory. So homie's just like, hey, let's go steal from people because, you know, the enemy's attacking. We're gonna go steal from our own. They want us to involve other people in it too, distracting the bartender.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Does that mean we have to
Conrad,
promise
a
them
word.
pay? It's that guy that's the problem.
I've been beaten lower than a dock.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades. He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently he only likes beautiful voice.
Greetings, stranger. Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them.
What the heck do you put in this stuff?
Speak very slowly.
Run! Alright, we got it. We got the wine. Let's go drop it off.
The guild requests your help.
No.
Master Merrick, where are you?
Do I detect the bouquet? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember now.
Ooh. We might run that set a little bit.
Today? Of all days? Ah, greetings. My brother's plan, actually.
Yep, okay, here we go.
Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, go bind
Okay, so you want me to go beat up your ancestors and then enslave them to a magic pendant, and if that doesn't work, then just kill them and come back and tell you.
Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's watch. A potent defense from any future siege.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
Okay. That seems more reasonable.
At last, I'm free.
Yep. Far more reasonable.
I can feel it. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the...
So Ressa.
I need a solution. Well, it's all beyond me. Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know.
Yep.
You made the right decision. By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past. The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Red Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual. I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return these dead men to their rest.
Raj, can do.
Spread out!
The fallen will not be disturbed.
The river flows, a living soul. It has been. I and the other Saxleel have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimer in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters. Slaves to the Chimer would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Why do you defile the dead?
Let's go deal with freeing these slaves first, and then we'll come back and finish getting rid of the rest of the ghosts. Make sure they can get out
The
first.
smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, taste. You who swim the river should beware. The Ashlands pretend to change. The scent of freedom is on the air, but those who would return you to your cage walk free. They eye you like treasure, eager.
Who's there? Goblins of the...
Oh, that was quick. Nobody actually went up and mounted the head on the spike. Interesting. I guess because they ran ahead, it just kind of counted it. Are we jumping? Or are we running it? You guys are running it. Okay. First time in like a month that I've seen somebody actually run this and defeat these enemies and not ignore them by jumping in the water. There we go. Woo!
By the ebony blade, this is it. We found the shrine. Unbelievable. Yes, you were ordered to leave.
Now we're actually using an ability there, so...
The smell. You, my brethren are safe.
9 times out of 10,
Alright, let's finish this battlefield thing.
Fear the fury of the unliving.
Fear the fury of the unliving. Why? You guys sucked at life to the point where you're unliving now. Why would I fear you in death? You couldn't do it right first time. Why would you do it right the second time?
Spirit, lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Pure rains make sweet river. Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, you sacrificed power to give the dead peace. This was not an easy choice. Your kindness means there's hope. I think it's up to me and my assistants to give back.
It was absolutely an easy choice.
We want to bestow a unique gift to this battlefield, a sacrifice to allow plants and trees to grow again. Even I will explain in time. For now, go to the Quama chamber east of here and find the mushroom called Quama Cap. I must speak with my students.
Okay. So in the meantime, though, I want to turn this in real quick. No loot left behind. That's a cool guild name.
This is a gathering of the Undone.
What in the name of Vivek do you put
Put
in
it together, Mutts! We've got a new scamp that's ready to risk life and limb for glory! And I say, we welcome the scamp as only we know how!
I could always use an assistant, or a scribe to record my exploits.
I think the new blood could help me in the privy. I'm not supposed to lift anything heavy.
You're looking pretty light from here, Felvin. I propose a toast to the newcomer.
Hear, hear! A toast!
Aye! A toast! And a song!
Hear, hear!
To those who fall in battle to the new scamp, how shameful it must be to look upon that ugly face as the last thing you see.
To those who fall in love with the scamp, for they have sacrificed so much for so little.
To the new scamp's blacksmith. Unused swords rarely need repair.
Fine toasts, one and all. Now, for the song.
Who knows no fear of beast or blade?
Undaunted! Undaunted!
Who knows no fear of Daedric plains?
We are undaunted!
Who knows no fear of death, of age?
Look,
undaunted! Undaunted! We are undaunted! Not bad. For a bunch of half-wit drugs, ha! Take pride in being undaunted, scamp. Your deeds will live on long after your body fails. What are you looking at? And we're done. That's all there is to it. Welcome to the fold, scamp. You may one day... What should you do? You're on... What?
Cool. Alright, so that one's done. Now... We've got that quest over here.
You have... Oh, sure. Excellent. Hope the room is to your liking. Nope, just make yourself at home.
Here we go. That one's done. Bum 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 ba dun 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 dun. All right. Let's go drop this furniture off real quick. Get that out of the inventory. How many of those does that give us? Five. So we still, there's a few more that we still need. While we're here, and we have them all just right in front of us. Get rid of those and that.
Trinkets from your...
Destructive touch is almost there. Eight more. Actually, my daughter's just got home. I will have to continue leveling him later. But there's only 2 perks that I need to be able to figure out how to incorporate in his build. If I can get those last 2 perks incorporated, I can reduce the damage I receive by 80%. And then I can reduce the damage the enemies do by 15%. That's a significant reduction in damage that can be done to the character. We're gonna have to see what this destructive staff taunt does, but I think we're gonna end up having to make our own using the scribing system for taunting, but we'll have to see. I know I want to run Dark Convergence as the set that pulls to get everyone consolidated. I just have to get a taunt as well. Things to think about. Anyways, let's see how many people join for the raid, and then that'll determine if we're raiding or not. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've got some more pieces to put together on this. All right, well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, hit those subscribe and like buttons. If you're on Twitch, hit those follow buttons. I know it's kind of a short stream, but my daughters are coming home, and we've been working on things that require my attention. So I will catch you all